What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky coming back at you with another YouTube vlog. Today is Thursday, May 2nd. It's been 5 days since the last upload or video that I recorded. The upload went up like 2 days ago. I have not touched the mound since. A couple light throwing days in there, just scheduling conflicts with some people that can help me out with bullpens. Today we're going to try to get a little velo pen in for you guys. So I'm going to have camera work from my angle behind, and then we're going to have a camera angle behind a radar gun behind home plate for you guys. So that way we get some live feedback as well. And then give you guys this like same thing as last week, just a little insight of maybe like the thought process of just like how to get the work in during the bullpen, and then maybe after the bullpen, if I have some free time out here, talk a little bit about like pitch grips and give you guys a little insight on that as well. All right, so we got done a little early, waiting on Colin. Looks like he just pulled up. We're gonna get some catch play in real quick. I'm gonna get to about 150 today. Been real light the last couple days, just been throwing plies into the fence and then some balls into the fence. Haven't had a catch partner, so really just need to fill it out, stretch it out a little bit, and then we'll get into the bullpen. It'll be similar to last week, about 15-20 warm up, and then we'll get about a 15-20 pitches live with the radar gun going. So
I think mostly through ads.
yeah,
Through TikTok ads.
yeah.
So that's what's really just helping you blow up.
All right, here we're gonna get some athletic throws in. Thought process of this is just pretty much being able to get your hand into the right position no matter where the arm angle is. So a lot of people like doing this. Helps you just stay more athletic throughout your entire throw. That way when you do just pick up your leg to pitch, you're not really thinking about anything. It's just a natural motion. So I do 2 submarine, 2 sidearm, and then 2 my natural, like kind of like low 3/4 slot. So if you think about it from a shortstop's perspective, got to get the ball out of your hand quickly. You're pretty much always trying to get to your ear. So it doesn't really matter if you're over the top, off the side, or down here. Everybody's gonna get to this slot and then go to wherever they feel necessary. It also kind of falls into that category of, you know, you feel good, like you feel like you're athletic, then you're gonna throw good, you know, kind of look good, feel good, play good mentality. It does help me get to my natural arm slot a lot easier, so that's why I like doing it the most. So here I'm just doing some quarterback drawbacks. Same thought process. Making sure you're getting into the back foot. Get your balance on. And then when I'm done with all of that, I'm at 90 feet right now, by the way, but I do one normal delivery. And typically throughout a catch play, that's what's gonna feel the best, that throw right there. And then when I bring it in, everything starts to feel natural too. All right, so this is how I know whether or not that athletic throwing helped out. From here at 150 feet, it's gonna pick up and throw and don't even think about it. On the dot. All right, so on the way in, we do 3 pull downs to 90, and then when we get to 90 feet, we get some split grips going or some change ups, depending on who you guys are, but I've been working on a split. And then we get into 60 feet, do a little touch and feel, I don't like throwing a flat ground with my catcher down. I like throwing with my catcher up. It's basically because you're never going to throw downhill on a flat surface. So that's the thought process there. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of an off-center view here so you guys can get a good idea of the movement profiles of each pitch. We got a little splitter going here. I tend to cut my change-ups unless I'm really going for a seam shift there. So the idea with the split is I'm actually not really trying to get it to go here. I'm trying to get it just straight down, play better off of my my cutter more so than my fastball. It's more so against righties and lefties. If I'm just hammering cutters away, I want something to either go straight down or like slightly in on this way, just so it has something that they have to respect, and that way I could go fastball up or cutter away. So that one right there is the best one. I usually do 3 or 4 right there, then I come up, get you guys over here at 60 feet. And all this is just feeling the ball spin, not trying to kill my catcher here. If you're a starting pitcher and this is your routine, or ideally most guys do this before a start, then yeah, you might let a couple rip, but when I have to be ready on a day-to-day basis, coming out of the bullpen, you kind of want to save your bullets for that. All right, let's get to the pen. So the best thing about this phone that I'm using, I have the Google Fold, is I can zoom in and I can zoom ultra wide. So we're gonna go ultra wide for this bullpen. I'm gonna throw up in the corner the velo from the radar gun, and we're gonna get right to it. Woo! Watch out! You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for the warm-up pitches. We're gonna get into the velo portion. I am gonna do a little bit of a velo climb with this. So basically what that means is I'll be like, whatever the first pitch is, 86 to 88, and then each one is gonna climb a little bit, and then we'll get some off speed in there. Split it. Fastball wet. Fastball wet. Got it. Cutter away. Yeah. 8-4. So fastball velo's down a little bit at 91, 92. That curveball that I just threw is probably the hardest curveball I've thrown in my life at 84. All right, let's see if we can get a 3 or 4 here. Fastball. Just because this is a pan, it's really hard for me to handle. Alright, there's a 92. We gotta get a 3 or 4. See that curveball off of that though, off of that plane. That middle of that plane. Ah. Off of that. On the plate. We go back to it first strike. First strike. Throw it at his head. Alright, we go sequencing here, okay? We're like 2 batters. Yeah. We're gonna go splitter. Middle. Splitter first strike, get him looking the other way. Alright, what? With 89, ace 3. Speed him up, slow him down, speed him up. Fastball up. God damn it, nice. Let's just say he took that, so now we got an open opportunity for this freeze. Slider, middle. Yeah. And 83 bang on that. I'm gonna treat this like a lefty. Fastball wet. Wet. Sorry, lefty. Wet. Cutter in. Cutter in. All right, here we go. Give everything right here. Fastball up. Let's go. All right, we're good. All right, so we could talk about the pen a little bit. Honestly, really happy with the way that the off-speed stuff looked like. The fastball, obviously, I would like to be like 93, 94 consistently, but 91, 93 is a good day, especially with no adrenaline and anything like that. Overall, though, I mean, I hope you guys like seeing that viewpoint of kind of like, pitch by pitch with the radar on it. So we talk a little bit about the pitch grips though that I threw today. So for the four seam, most people are going to throw their four seam like this with the horseshoe coming around their middle finger. For me, I actually throw a reverse four seam. This is what like a lefty throws. So I have the four seam coming in here. Growing up, everyone tried to get me back over here. It's really just been a comfort thing my entire life, mainly because when you have the horseshoe on the inside, you're pulling off of this seam last with your middle finger, so it tends to make your fastball cut a little bit. That never was the case with me. So, for example, if you guys know anything about analytics, ideally, if you have true 100% spin rate or spin efficiency with your fingers throwing right here, you get through the ball, you spin it here, you're gonna have this, right? You have that 12 o'clock, right? Because it's going up and down. So I throw a little bit off to the side here. So even though I get 100% spin efficiency here, it's not dialed in here. So I'm not gonna get that true ride like this, like up. I'm actually gonna get it out here. So if I throw it down in the zone though, and I really get on top of it, then
I get a little bit more sink over here. On the cutter though, analytically, I actually do get my fingers 100% 12 o'clock, which is weird, but since my hand is like that, the orientation of the ball is here, but my hand's out a little bit. So when I throw my cutter, I actually get the true cutter spin that you want, and usually most people get a dot here. So if you're a hitter, you're always looking for the dot, but for me, I actually don't create a dot. I really don't know why. I don't know if it is because of my hand position, because I don't necessarily spin it better than other people do. I mean, it's around 24, 2500 RPM. Most guys that are elite throw it from 27 to 29 that are the elite of the elite, and sometimes those guys still have dots as well. So I don't really have an answer for that. The splitter I've been working on is here, very traditional. My thinking is I'm trying to have my thumb a little bit here so I can still keep the orientation there, which would be like a true, change up right there. So I'm here, and then I'm just thinking the pads, right? I'm actually not thinking deep, and I'm not thinking about on my palm. All I'm thinking is the pads on the inside part of my finger and the pressure there, and then the thumb is really big. Every time I go there is when I actually cut it. If I can keep it here, then I'm getting that, and I'm getting that true, like you can see in slow motion, you can see like a circle, big old circle on the side of it. You actually want to see that, even though contrary to traditional beliefs, you don't want to see spin, right? But that's what we want to see it on our end. We all want to be able to see that trail. And then for the curveball, I used to always spike. I've tried different grips. I've tried here, I've tried here, but right now I'm working on a traditional kind of curveball grip. It is more like slidery, but the metrics on it are actually really, really weird on it. I've never thrown a pitch like this. Last time I was on TrackMan, it was like -5 for horizontal and vertical. I don't know what it was today. It did look like it was biting a little bit more down once I started like really ripping it. So I'm interested next time I hop on TrackMan, hopefully next video, and we'll be able to figure that one out. But it was 81 to 84 today, and like I said in the bullpen, that's the hardest curveball I've ever thrown in my life. I've never been able to throw a curveball over like 80 miles per hour because I've always had a traditional 12.6, very loopy, like 75, 76 mile per hour. And whenever I go close grip instead of a spike, then I get very slidery with it. And then it's still like 80. So whatever I'm doing right now, I'm really happy with, and we're gonna keep on with that for sure. So again, hope you guys enjoy the little talk here, getting a little insight of like what I do personally. The biggest thing for me is my number one pitch is the cutter. So every at bat, every season of my career, every at bat, it's based off of what I see their reaction off of the cutter. So even if I throw a curveball first pitch and I see what their timing is, I'm trying to think, okay, where can I execute a cutter to set up the rest of that bat? And it might not be the best mindset. A lot of times you're gonna attack guys with fastballs, and everything's gonna play off of your fastball. But I throw 60% cutter, so it's just me and my personal like repertoire of what works for me and like what I'm confident with. So if you guys are interested in that, I can do a full thing in the future on the cutter alone. It's probably the hardest pitch to teach because it's my natural pitch. Nobody taught me anything about cutter, and whenever I try to talk to other guys about cutters, it doesn't really sit with them as well. Some guys it does, but a lot of times the more over the top you are, the harder it's going to throw a cutter with the particular grip that I throw. So, all right, that's going to be it for here at the ballpark, and then I'll check in with you guys, see what we're doing the rest of the day. If we don't have anything really planned for the rest of the day, and I might roll this in over to day 2 on like the recovery process after the bullpen. All right.
All right, what's up, guys? Today it is Friday, the day after I threw the bullpen, and today I just wanted to show you guys kind of what the recovery process is for me individually in this particular moment in time. Usually in season, or if I have people to play catch with, I'll probably get out to like 60, 90 feet, depending on
the situation. So, for example, let's just say I threw in a game yesterday, and I threw 12 pitches. Then I'm probably going to be hot for today, so I have to get my body ready to throw in today's game. So I'm probably then would go like 90 to 120 feet. That's just me personally. I like to throw a little bit extra. Since I don't have anybody in the moment, I'm makeshifting my throwing program. So I have a plyo ball wall here. So I'm going to get some plyo throws in. I'm going to do extra of my plyo throws to make sure that I'm keeping the volume up of throwing. And then I pretty much just have a bag of baseball, bucket of baseball, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll be simulating like 60 feet of catch play. Then after that, I'll be getting in the weight room, and I already did all my prep work. It's the same prep work that you guys saw in the first vlog. And then this is just gonna show you guys real quickly, just like how you can never say that you can't get your work in. Okay, so that's the same plyo routine that I did in the first video. What I like to do that I started incorporating when I was down in Mexico is most people don't like to throw as a high volume as I do. So on days that it seems like other people or maybe my normal catch partner may have a lighter day and we don't really want to fuck up that rhythm aspect of things on a day-to-day basis. So it's up to me to get my work in and not really make other players abide by my routine. So these next couple throws are just basically like athletic throws, kind of like what I showed you guys yesterday in the catch play portion. And it's just with the plyo balls now. All right, so now we're just going straight into the throwing portion of it, and basically just making it as simulated as real life as possible. You want to say anything?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. What'd you say about my football technique?
He looks like Uncle Rico.
So last thing, a lot of guys do this after they throw in a game or at their highest intensity. They do a lot of rehab work with their plyo ball. So they use it to activate and strengthen their decelerator muscles. So everything that you're doing down the hill at high intensity, every time you throw the ball, you're working on your accelerators, and then the thing that is holding your arm in place as you follow through is your decelerator. But we never really activate it outside of like arm care, certain workouts in the weight room, and then with plyo balls. So I'm really big on doing it the day after I throw. Same with my lift. A lot of guys, especially starter pitchers, will do their lift after a game, just depending on the certain individual. As a reliever, same thing. I may throw in a game yesterday, come out today. I have to make the decision if I want to get a lift in, with the potential of throwing the same day again, or if I think I'm going to go in a game, maybe do a lighter lift and then get a bigger lift in the next day, but you still run into that problem. So you just kind of play day by day, how you're feeling, and listening to your body. So these are just the 3 exercises that you do, or that I do, and that most pitchers do. Alright, to finish off the vlog, we're just going to be working out our upper body, give you guys a little bit insight of kind of the reason why we do certain lifts the day after that we throw. A lot of it is going to be that flush factor, depending on how intense the game was and how much stress you put on your body is going to dictate your next day. Today I'm just going to do light upper body, a lot more push and pull movements with the upper body, and then a little bit more higher intensity with the cables, higher reps, lower weight, and just making sure that I'm getting my body right, especially in the sense that there would be a potential that I would throw this day, right? I don't want to just overdo it. The only time that you're really going to do that is if you went like back to back to back and the coach has said there's absolutely no way that you're going to throw, then maybe that might be the day that you go heavy on your lower body or full body. So basically we're just going to get some cable rows, cable press, then we're going to do free weight press, free weight rows, and then we're going to get some cable work.